To begin our tour, I want to give you a quick overview of the M-Series interface. First thing I want to take you to is up in the upper left-hand corner, the MPC Quick menu. When we click on this blue dot, it takes us here where we're able to navigate the main menu patch as well as a number of other console functions. We can press the blue dot again or this back arrow to exit that menu. Next is our workspace selector, where we're able to select between different workspaces that the console operates in. After that, we've got our sidebar hide button. On the sidebar, we're able to access a number of views and function keys. We've got our Grandmaster and Flashmaster selectors, which if you don't have these on your physical console, you're able to modify these faders right here. And we've got a BPM selector. Now note, the BPM selector is not going to show up unless you have a chase defined in your console that is set to the global chase rate. Otherwise, this BPM selector is not going to show up. In the center here, we've got our selected cue list, which we're able to click on and access the cue list functions. You can tell if your cue list is selected by looking at your cue list at the bottom of the screen and seeing which one has a white box around it. Over here on the right, we're able to access virtual faders, and we are also able to access the question mark. The question mark navigates information mode. This is really handy if you're just beginning with MPC because you can click any button inside the software and be able to know what it does. Next, once we've selected some fixtures, we're able to see our parameters down here in the bottom right corner. We can click this up arrow to pop out our parameters, at which point we're able to select from the various parameter groups on the left and adjust our parameters on these wheels on the right. Now, if you don't have any hardware in front of you, you're able to click and drag to adjust these parameters, or you can use your scroll wheel. The parameter groups are also accessible by pressing this button here and switching between the various groups of parameters. Next to that, we've got our function keypad, which is very handy if you don't have a full console in front of you, and a keyboard pop-up if you need to use a keyboard but don't have one connected. The command line here is where you're able to enter instructions to the console to be able to do various tasks and be able to see what you've entered. Below that, we've got our playbacks. This lines up with the playbacks on your console, MTouch or MPlay, and shows you what you've got programmed and the name, as well as the status. You can double-click on any playback to get the playback controls to pop up.